up, what up? It's Coach Nelly playing the Gladiator games with Gruul Ramp Midrange. I've won the die roll yet again. Hooray me! And we've got to light our elves into an early Minsk and Boo. Couldn't ask for anything better than this. Good luck to the opponent. Blazing Boar here is going to be playing... Wait, I figured out a better way to do this eventually. I'm not just going to zoom in on the player controller. I'm going to go to matches, find their name. Selesnya Midrange, excellent. We love a Selesnyan king. Okay, and here's their deck. So they've got a few planeswalkers, 48 creatures, just like me, a huge pile of creatures, looking to get into the thick of it. Maul the Skyclaves over there. We're going to pump our creatures a little bit. Oh, Nelly better take his first turn. Time to pay some life. So that's right. We've got an opponent on Selesnya stuff. Selesnyan stuff, if you will. Oh, they swords the bird. Brutal. Okay. Nothing but 4 drops. As far as the eye can see, and it looks like they're not going to be early after all. But we will overcome. We will persevere. We will keep fighting. Never stop. Ever, ever. I can't switch to visual view. Yes, I can. I can switch to visual view. Okay, so here's the opponent's deck. Some hate bear action, some white weenie action. Bit of ramp, yeah, bit of high drops. Not seeing a ton of token synergy. Oh, a little bit with Broodmoth, maybe. Mostly just kind of green-white good stuff. They're going to be attacking a little bit, playing some value cards. Springleaf Avengers, something to watch out for, maybe. 1 ninja card, and beautiful Wilson. Wilson was one of the last cuts from this deck. Okay, it's turn 3. And we can play a 3-drop, so we're going to. Oh, Wilson's in play. How about that? Not only in the deck list. Okay, so we're somewhat familiar with our opponent's green-white good stuff deck. I think this is a really fair matchup. Like, I think we should be well-equipped to deal with each other's stuff, both kind of playing creature mid-range decks. So it'll likely just come down to the draw, which hopefully means I win. Oh no, now my mints cost 6. I spoke too soon. Actually, maybe Paolo just lets Minsk happen. Maybe Paolo feels like, I can take this 3 loyalty planeswalker. No big deal. Okay, that was pretty wise, I must admit. Okay, I can play a generic 4/4 here, or I could burn the flyer. This has a word too, so we're not going to be dealing with that anytime soon. But I kind of like offering this trade, and then this can make mana for this next turn. We're going to play Chandra, mostly because she's a soul ring. We'll just try to keep her alive here by taking out this flying creature. Hope for the best. Even if Tireless trades with Wilson, we've got 1 clue token down, so not the worst plan here. They don't quite have the 4 mana for Specialize. So if they have, Maul the Skyclaves here, or Shadow Spear, we could be in trouble. Or just an Apparition, that works too, yeah. Sad to see that, for sure. Good night, sweet Chandra. What a shock. Paolo wins again. Shocking almost no one. I will say, getting into like turn 4, 5, 6 here against another deck with the same number of lands and similar kind of power level of plays they've been making, I feel pretty good. We have a bit of top end. The opponent doesn't have quite as much top end as we do, and you can see this dragon and the big titan here. So hopefully, as time, the longer the game goes, I'm feeling the better it's going to be for me. Their draw is pretty smooth though. Yep, taking out all of my stuff so far. Nicely done, Blazing Boar. Let's crack this first. Try to hit that good land drop. We did it. Love that for us. Okay, the opponent also getting to 5 on, I think this is turn 7, maybe turn 8 now. Okay. Gotta respect the QB. Is there no creature in any yard? Is that everything's gotten exiled, hey? Oh no, there's a Paolo right there. Okay, so either there's a pump spell or this is a punt. It may have been a punt, Blazing Boar, and this is a tournament. I will take it. Not gonna feel guilty about this one today. So nicely timed Mephit's Enthusiasm. Or I could just play Terror of the Peaks, but Terror trades cleanly with Questing Beast, so I don't love that. Yeah, I think just trying to turn the tides here is okay, actually. Okay. Blazing Boar agrees. That was a good time for Scavenging Ooze to attack. Wilson! One more. Wilson! When you attack Wilson into a Scavenging Ooze and they have mana. So sad. Just the saddest part of this game. Easily. Ranger class versus Terror of the Peaks. Probably Terror of the Peaks. Flying is a really good ability. Okay, so we got a bolt in. Oh, blow up my clue token? Or do we just gain life here? Okay, gain life. Okay, so we could pay 3 life to go Minsk and Boo, attack for 9. They have to block here. We're at 7. This is at 4. How many cards do they have in their deck that kill us from 7? They're going to have 2 shots at them. Their lands do anything? Their lands just add mana. Let's just pull their deck list up again before we decide on the play here. Oh, we're short on time. Okay. Things that can pump immediately. We're going to check for real quick. This counts, actually. For 4 mana, they can turn one of their 2s. This doesn't quite do it. This doesn't quite do it. This doesn't quite do it. We won't have 2 blockers, will we? Yeah, we'll have 0 blockers. So Springleaf Avenger, we would die to. We're gonna spend a time out here. If it's just Springleaf Avenger, I think I'm going for it. It's something that has to deal 3 extra damage in this one turn. Yeah, that's few enough that I think we go for the win here. Well, it's not the win immediately. It's just like a pretty good play. So we are exposed to potentially dying here. If they have Springleaf Avenger in hand, which they very well could. Ren 7 doesn't save them, but they get to kill Minsk and Boo. If they want. They don't know I have Ranger class, though, so it'd be, yeah, so now we still have it locked up, fortunately. Lelia also does it, actually. We got multiple ways to win this game. Sure, this is like a bit flashier, isn't it? Good first game, Blazing Boar. Well done, well done. Okay, in the sideboard, we see no sideboard decisions, because this is a Gladiator game. But if you want to take a peek at the deck, you're just stopping by one of these videos on this particular deck for the first time. We are post-bro. That is the timestamp of the list. The newest include in the deck is Hajar from Brothers War. I'm not playing Bard class, but I think that this deck can use this card. Like, having a Legendary Creatures Matter card in the deck, I think it's totally fine. I think it's possible my kids are learning how to cough with, like, comedic timing in the background there. Either that or someone's actually just uncomfortable. No, they're faking it. Whew, another Llanowar Elves off the hop. Nothing can stop me. I can't be stopped. The Golden Oh no, once upon a time. It's all over. The evil hubris demons are after me. Do they have a 1-drop too? Oh, it's Esper Sentinel. That's a good one. This deck, not too scared of Esper Sentinel. But you gotta respect this person. Questing Beast and Gwenna, almost best friends. Okay. But what a combo, right? Ooh. Well, do we make a 2/2 Stone Coil or just attack for 1? No, we can't afford... We can't let them block. That would just end our whole gaming system. Let's go 2-power Stone Coil. That'll hold down the Luminarch Aspirant. Also, Protection from Bullet Color. It might come up. Well, it's likely got some gold creatures in here. Yep. Well, not too many, but a few. There's a gold creature right there. Perfect. Not a gold creature. Does destroy artifacts and enchantments. Yep. Can't block that, which mustn't be blocked. If they just cast no spells here, so this gets the trigger on attack, I'm going to be a very sad old man. They're thinking about it. Okay. I mean, I don't want to take 6. I don't think I can afford to block, though. Yep. We can't lose Gwenna. Our hand is too flimsy without her. We probably just have to gain 3 life here, or we could do this. Do we get to draw a card too? Oh no, it just gets bigger. Okay. Great. Yeah. Let's do this, and I think we... Oh my goodness, you're gonna exile Gwenna in response? Blazing Boar, there's just no chance I was ever winning this game, huh? I mean, I could have maybe drawn the 3rd land. Might have been nice. Alright. The Wanderer is a big person.
No. You're not allowed to leave your way.
Well, this is going to kill this no matter what, so this attacking this is correct. That's great. Totally happy for this to trade with that. Now, if we don't lose the Gargaroth, we still get to cast Great Henge next turn, so we might be in this. Ranger Captain of Eos. What does that mean? Oh, team. I've got a bad feeling about this. Gains first strike, gets another counter. In for 6, can never block it in a million years. That's bad. Gosh, that's good, hey? The only good news is that it taps to attack. With your land, that's more good news, actually. Okay. We can equip this thing with Shadow Spear. Attack into Wandering Emperor. Hope for the best. This thing will still trade with one of these things, possibly immediately. We've got to let them draw a card. Absolutely, we do. Yep. If Shadow Spear trades with Frenzied Trapbreaker right here, I'm okay with that. I have a mana floating, right? Yep, we can equip. It's an exciting tournament match. Do we make a blocker or just gain 3 life? I think we're on blocker here. If they don't blow this up and we don't gain 3 life, all of our creatures are green. Yeah, okay. Oh, I forgot that I'm going to gain all this life from Shadow Spirit. Well, maybe that'll be somewhat immaterial. Yeah, I might not gain all this life from Shadow Spear. And they may be able to put enough +1/+1 counters on one creature that the Alseid means we die. Okay, Blazing Boar at least going into his tank here. We are threatening to swing this one back around. Okay, I don't hate this. You want to keep your Wandering Emperor? By all means. Okay, they changed their mind. Alright, back at 15. And I did cast 2 spells, so the Frenzied Trap Breaker is gone. At least if they want to blow up my weapon or my Mana Rock, they have to lose their 5-5. So that's some good news. Ooh, that's also good news for them, though, unfortunately. Brutal Cathar will mean that they don't even care about destroying any of my stuff. They just get a clean, big swing here. A big, clean swing. My turn's probably going to be questing Beast with Shadow Spear. But I'm just still dead on the crackback. Is that right? How can that be right? Yikes. I'm trying so hard here, but the green-white beatdown. Is it better if I Inferno? If I Inferno, I can't equip. But I drew a land, so now I don't even have to tap Llanowar Elves. Maybe that will make a difference. Just maybe. Okay, if I do this instead of this, I could get the Gargaroth back. Does that matter at all? They're going to be able to give the 5/5 protection from green, tragically. So that means if I don't gain some life this turn, we'll be dead to this thing. I could kill this instead. No, we just don't quite have enough mana to do anything that matters, do we? This only gives you anything when it attacks or blocks. Yeah, I think the right play is just to equip. Keep up this Llanowar Elves. Hope that the 6 life here will be enough. I don't think it is. If I do the math right here. Well, okay, so this blocks here, this gets through, and then this can block this, so we only take 3, 8. Yeah, okay, we're not dead just on board unless I'm missing something. Declaration in Stone's bad, though. Yeah, now it's probably all over. 4, 5, 10, 11. Yeah, I can only block 5, so it's on to game 3. Unless Blazing Boar somehow messes this up. Good game. Good game. Okay, that's game 2 to the Hot Pig over there. Can he have a Llanowar Elf Forest opener again? A third time? Do they make 3 ofs? Are you allowed to have 3 in a row? I mean, this is actually kind of close. We have Manawef Sliver on 2. I'm down. This is pretty terrifying in this matchup. Yep. I'm just engaged in something for another 5 minutes. Okay. You can put your boots on. Okay, Beast Caller first. Or no, they put a QB in hand. Okay. Good. No 5th land, but we did draw another Mana Dork, so that's promising. Is this more important than a Scoos? I think so. I think so. Well, we could just take the turn off Blossoming Defense and play a Scoos out, though. That's probably fine. It doesn't necessarily seem that Blossoming Defense is going to be the play here. Was this one? Creature in my graveyard? Yeah. They're already 11 from their lands and my little attacks here. But we're about to drop a bunch of life points here. My Scoos would trade with their Fauna Shaman if they want to do that. Okay, now we'll just go to 13, I think. Okay. Alright, we're definitely doing this. And then I think Spellbreaker might attack. No, I don't want them to know. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's just keep up. Let's keep up Scavenging Ooze plus Blossoming Defense activation. I think that's correct. Yeah. Now we can save our dragon and pump our ooze to cleanly block that Fauna Shaman. I think this is what we want. Play gives me another green. Yeah, it did. Now they have to be pretty worried about the backswing here with all these little creatures I have. So I'm not sure what their attack's going to be. The QB will come in for sure. And probably the Beast Caller, but I don't know if Fauna Shaman's going to attack. I might also just double block this Beast Caller here. I don't want to double block Questing Beast, though. That's not in the cards. Okay, that's a draw, that's a draw. Wait, why do I have another treasure token? Oh, right, I got a treasure token from this original version of Goldspan getting targeted with a spell. Right. That's excellent. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any creatures in the yard. Okay, so it's just Goldspan in. Yeah, we don't quite have like a push for lethal here with the very careful block that the opponent, or attack that the opponent made. Although it's close with this thing. No, I'd rather these creatures stay untapped. Okay, pretty good board here against green-white, you know, mid-range creatures stuff. They're not going to Wrath me. It's the scariest 5-drop that they could probably produce. I mean, I love Springleaf Avenger. I mean, they could go find Shalai and try to block. I don't know if they have a 4-power. They're not playing Baneslayer Angels. So it's like a Planeswalker. They could get their own Gargaroth. That has reach. Their own Gargaroth might be the grab here. Yeah. If they, assuming they have the land. Oh, they got to discard a Simian Simulacrum. That's a play that my deck can make too. I really respect that. Like that a lot. I better eat it actually immediately. Do I have the stop? Did that stop work? No? God, it did not work. They did just go get their own Gargaroth, but their land is tapped. I can never, ever get priority. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I don't need it after all. Okay, Shalai was just in their hand. So they have blocks for days. They're still fighting. They're battling it out. Are we doing this? Are we taking 4? It's like something's got to give eventually here, right? I think it's okay. Okay, Okay, we got a land. So without any creatures tapping, we can make this. So this is 2 bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they only have 4 blockers. Yeah. Just too many creatures. Okay, so that's 3 and 2 for me with my Gruul mid-range ramp deck there. The Mana Dorks and the Raga Draga, losing the first 2 rounds to Goblins, and then one of the 2 Sultai combo platter decks I faced. And then after that, the second Sultai platter deck, I won, and then I also won against sort of a mirror match with the aggro version and this Selesnya mid-range good stuff. Thanks so much to the Gladiator MTGA group. Effie, Wheeler, Joker Boney, J Random Hacker. I'm sure I'm forgetting some other people, but thanks so much for Gladiator Games. Great times. Please go follow the Gladiator Discord. Watch those streams. You get to see coverage with Ben Wheeler if you were tuning in today, and I'll catch you on the next one.